So today we are in this gorgeous home in Cobham in Surrey, and we have just completed this outdoor kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to be talking you through how we built this and the whole process from start to finish. So this garden is absolutely gorgeous. It's so nice, and it's all been recently redone. So they've had this whole patio done, and I think these are travertine tiles or something like that. They're beautiful. They've had all of this planting done, all of these planters, everything's been rendered, all the different plants and trees and things down there. The whole thing looks absolutely incredible. And so when I first came here, the customer, Jeremy, he'd sent me an email with some pictures, and he said, look, I've got this space here, which is 1 meter long by about 2.8 meters wide, and I want to put an outdoor kitchen in there, somewhere we can cook and barbecue and entertain. So we put together a design, and he was quite keen for it to match the existing planters, so he wanted like a rendered finish. So we did the design, we came up and we built the whole thing in concrete blocks. And then we've used a render called Eco-Rend, so we matched exactly the same render that they'd used on these planters, so that was called Eco-Rend, and I think this colour was called Marble White. So we've matched it exactly, so it really blends in seamlessly with these little walls along here. It really looks part of the garden. So as I mentioned just earlier, we built this using concrete blocks. Now, the space that we had here that we were given is about 1 meter deep and 2.8 meters wide. Now, the customer wanted to use porcelain tiles for the worktop, which is a really economical way. It's a really good way of saving money when you're building your outdoor kitchens. These porcelain tiles, they're a lot cheaper than granite or Decton, and they're really hard wearing. They're really good for outside. The only downside to them is that you have these joins every single tile where all the tiles butt up. But what I've tried to do with this, and what I try to do with all our kitchens now when we use this system on the top, is design the kitchen so that we have to have minimal cuts on the porcelain tiles. So what I've done here is I've set it out so that we've got 1, 2, 3 full-size porcelain tiles. So there are no cuts on here. These are all machined edges all the way around. The only cuts we've got are on this end shelf here and on the piece just behind the barbecue, so that's hidden away, and actually the cuts are so good you can't really see them anyway. With the depth of it, these porcelain tiles are only 900 mil long, which is about 3 foot, I think. Where this is 1 meter, you've now got a big hole behind it, which if water gets in there, it's going to puddle up. So what we've done is at the back of the barbecue, at the back of the kitchen, sorry, and at the front, we've put these little like 1.5 inch waste pipes like that. So any water that gets down in there, it's just going to come straight through the kitchen. The step here that was here when we started, that's actually got a natural fall on it that comes back to front here. So any water that gets in there is just going to be able to come straight through and straight out onto the bottom there and stop any puddling behind. So running through the appliances and the doors and things we've got in here, this is the BEEFEATER 1600s series. So the S means it's stainless steel. That means that this front fascia here is stainless steel. They also do a 1600E, which stands for enamel, but it's more of like a graphite colour. In fact, if you look at it, it's the same sort of colour as this section here. This barbecue, it's a gas barbecue, and it comes in 3, 4 and 5 burners. In this situation here, the customer wants it to run on natural gas. So just behind there is a gas supply there, which is capped off at the minute. And what we've done is, so this, when you buy this, it comes ready for propane. So you would have a regulator, which you screw into the bottom of the barbecue there, and then you clip that onto your gas tank, your propane tank, and then you're good to go. If you want to use natural gas, you use these things here, and these are called jets. And so what they do is each burner in the barbecue has these on it already, which is set up for propane. If you want to turn it to natural gas, you just swap those over with these ones, and it's ready to then be connected up to natural gas. And then you hardwire it, you bring the copper pipe round, connect it up to the barbecue, and there you go. You've got unlimited gas all year round. So the outside, the hood of this is all stainless steel. You've got a thermometer there. The front's all stainless steel. You've got the 4 burner buttons there as well. Inside, cast iron grills. So you've got a plancha there for, I don't know, smash burgers, prawns, things like that, bacon. And then you've got the grid over there, which is really good. You've got cast iron burners underneath, and then you've got stainless steel deflectors, which deflect any grease and things that go through those deflectors. They like incinerate it, and that gives you all that smoky flavor that comes up, which is really, really nice for barbecue. This sits on these stainless steel brackets, so this barbecue slides on, so the worktop is like a U-shape cut out there. These brackets go on the side, and then you slide it in. With this model, it does actually have almost like feet underneath it. They're runners, so if you wanted to, you could create a shelf underneath, and it could just sit on that shelf, and you don't need the stainless steel brackets. So underneath the barbecue, if you watch our videos, we always do this. So you've got the stainless steel double doors. So normally we would store the propane in here, but in this situation, it's going to be natural gas, so you can store whatever you want in there. Bear in mind that you will have water coming through from time to time from the back there. You can get almost like rubber mats and things. We had a previous customer had these rubber mats which would allow water to pass through it, but it keeps things off the ground. So that's a really good idea in this situation. Coming over to here, you've just got a 3-drawer unit. So this is just really handy for like storing all your bits and pieces, utensils, anything else you want. And then over here, this, I think in the original plan, this was going to be a double fridge, but the customer then decided, actually, I just prefer to have some extra storage instead of the fridge. So what we've done is we've created this, this shelf here. We've rendered it so it matches the kitchen. This is about 900 mil, 3 foot wide, so plenty big enough for keeping pizza peels and things like that. You know, if you wanted to put a pizza oven on here, you've got nice big storage there for pizza peels, any large items that you want to keep out here. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see another one like this, I'll leave a link up here. Go over and check that out. Especially if you're looking for inspiration or ideas for an outdoor kitchen, you're thinking of building one, then this channel is definitely for you. And I know over the next few weeks and months, we've got some really exciting projects coming up, and we'll be sharing all of those on here on YouTube. We'll be videoing them, but also on our Instagram and our Facebook. So go over there, give us a follow on there, and you'll be able to keep up to date with everything that we're doing. So thanks very much for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.